everybody, all you smoothie queens. Look, I'm not in my office, I'm in my kitchen. And if you're seeing a reflection, those are our lights, so just, whatever. And, also little gnats, which is really exciting. I'm going to make a triple green smoothie for you today. So that is why I'm here. And I'm going to tell you, of course, I'm going to give you the lowdown of all the things that are happening first. And I've got my crown on, Marla. I wore my crown too. You wore yours today, so, I guess today's the day to wear crowns. So I am the queen of my own life. I've told you that before. I'm also the smoothie queen. So I'm double crowning today. I've got my crown on. That's all. Well, first of all, you need to know, and if this little gnat doesn't leave, there's going to be some gnat killing happening. I have saving dinner books. I have about 6 of these left. And I've had 2 winners, both Kelly and Tracy. Books, Kelly's already gotten hers. Tracy, yours is on the way. Getting rid of that gnat. And anyway, so if you want to win this book, the way you win is by sharing this video. You share our videos and we are able to help more people get dinner on the table. That's the thing. People don't get dinner on the table. They stand in front of the refrigerator and go, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? Or they get that phone call at the office saying, hey mom, what's for dinner? And the hairs go up on the back of your neck and you hope and you pray that if you pick the kids up from daycare, there's going to be 1 rotisserie chicken left for you and that you don't have to wrestle that woman for it again like you did last week. Just kidding on that. Or maybe you call out for pizza. But the point is, you don't have to do that. If you know what's for dinner, then you're going to get rid of a whole heck of a lot of stress. This book will help you because it's everything. Goodness, what is with this fly? Why can't he just go away? So here we are. This is your Saving Dinner book. We also have Dinner Answers. And by the way, that is what's on sale this week. If you want to get Dinner Answers answers the question, what's for dinner? It's our proprietary software. It has keto, it has low carb, it has paleo, it has AIP, autoimmune paleo, and it has classic healthy family style stuff. And guess what? You can get a year's subscription for $20 off. $20 off. So, it's $77. It's less than what? How much? Like $6 a month for 12 months? Come on. And I do all the heavy lifting for you. So go get it. All you have to do is when you check out on the little code place is put back to school. Bingo, $20 off. How do you like that? So when you share this video, you can also share this information and get a $5 referral to spend in our store. I love stuff like this. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's going on right now in the store, so take a look at that. Also, our quote this week is what you focus on grows, what you think about expands, and what you dwell on determines your destiny. That's a pretty cool thing, right? That's what you want. So, you have to stop moving around. I'm telling my cameraman to stop moving around. He's making me just a little crazy, sorry. All right, we love Mark. Mark made this most amazing gazpacho, and I wanted to show it to you because we put it in little shot glasses, and it's just enough as an appetizer. He put a little chopped cilantro on top, but this is what he made, and it's absolutely delicious. The key about gazpacho is the longer it sits, the more flavor develops. So this has been about 2-3 days now, and it is absolutely delicious. So Mark, I might make him give us the recipe. No? He says no. Maybe.
Pay me.
He said pay me. Not happening. Okay, so there's that. Also, if you look here on this page, we have a post that's called the No Soda for Me Pledge. And this is one of the biggest needle movers that you can make, is swapping out the soda habit for drinking just plain mineral water or plain water and start hydrating yourself instead of giving your body a whole bunch of inflammation with every can that you crack open. I don't care if it's a Diet Coke, I don't care if it's, whatever it is. Your body needs hydration and you get it the best with water. So if you need to break that habit, go get that Notice Soda for Me pledge. Share it with everybody that you know and tell people this is what I'm doing. When you tell people what you're doing, you suddenly become accountable and things start to happen. And you bring a community of people together who can help encourage and support you. So if soda is an issue for you, that's something that needs to go away. And please, would you all silence your cell phone? Oh, there's only one person here. That's one person. Anyway, I had to say that. All right, tomorrow is Q&A day. Do you know what that means? That means your questions will be answered. You might have a nutrition question. You might have a cooking question. You might have a supplement question. Whatever your questions are, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you get dinner on the table. And I'm here to make sure that you're not going to be buying a bunch of supplements that are going to sit in your cupboard doing nothing. So I want to make sure that you're really on task with your nutrition and that you're really on task with getting your dinners on the table. I can help you with that. If you have questions, send them in to support@savingdinner.com. I notice that sometimes people put them here in the thread and I can't see them, so I can't answer them live. And right now, there's a little teeny fly bothering me, but that's quite all right. And the whole point is that I want to help you and I want to serve you. So, send in your questions. NutriCoach appointments are available. I have a couple of places left still this afternoon, or I mean not this afternoon, I'm completely booked this afternoon, but I have a couple more for tomorrow and I have a bunch open next week. All you have to do is go to NutriCoachSchool.com and check it all out. If you are wanting a new career and you want to do something with nutrition and cooking, I have a plan that will show you exactly what to do and how to do it, because that's how I did it, okay? So I can help you with that. NutriCoachSchool.com, check it out. Places all over the website that you can make appointments and talk to me. I'd love to talk to you. Let's see, what's that? Last thing is, I'm gonna make a smoothie. Now, my smoothie making is, this is a kind of an advanced one. Not everybody wants a green smoothie. And most of the week I've been doing chocolate smoothies because I've just had this hankering for chocolate. But this triple green smoothie is sort of my signature and I wanted to share it with you. I also have a quadruple green smoothie, but I don't have any ripe avocados to show you about. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing for the fat. Now, one thing that I've spoken about before is that the triple target, what you want is the trifecta target for every meal is that you have protein, clean, lean protein, that you're eating clean, healthy fats, and that you're eating plenty of fiber, and you're getting that via the vegetables, and etc. So I'm all about making sure that that is on my plate every night. I'm also all about making sure that's in my smoothie every morning. Now, well, of course, it's 1 o'clock here. I have been skipping breakfast. I have been going 18 hours without eating between dinner and breakfast. I'm doing that because it's one more tool in my toolbox, and it could change up at any time. Right now, it's working for me. It's moving the needle in the right direction, and so this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make sure that you are getting a smoothie that is going to serve you, serve your body, satiate you, and give you that long period of time that you need between eating. Because here's what happens. If we're constantly eating and constantly grazing and constantly snacking, oh, but it's healthy, we're always keeping our blood sugar levels up, and we never give our bodies the opportunities that it needs to reboot and reset. And we need to be able to feel hunger again. And I remember when we were writing Body Clutter, that this is one of the conversations that Marla and I had, because we hadn't felt hunger in a long time and we were scared of it. And that's why we had all those mini meals, the constant mini meals. We were afraid of being hungry. Hunger oftentimes is connected to out of control eating, binge eating, being somewhere stuck, and so then you've got to go through the drive-through, or you've got to go get something that's going to end up junky. But if you plan, there it is again, that planning word, but if you plan your meals and you plan your smoothies and you know what you can expect, then you're never in that place of just suddenly being overwhelmed with hunger and not having any options. I don't ever want to see that for you. You can always, keep a couple of things stashed in your purse. I've got some meat sticks that I keep that I get from Paleo Valley that are fabulous. I keep little things like a little baggie of nuts. I've got all kinds of options, so I don't ever have to do something that I'm going to regret later. A minute on the lips, forever on the hips. We've all heard that, right? I just want to give you the options and show you the way of getting to the place where you can eat have longer stretches between meals and really get your blood sugar back in control. It really helps a lot, all right? It's an important thing. So let's make a smoothie. First things first. This is super anti-inflammatory, and because of that, and I have a little bit of a dairy sensitivity, especially any liquid dairy, I'll use a little bit of heavy cream every once in a while when I'm cooking to bind a sauce. Butter doesn't bother me, but liquid milk usually can be a little bit of an issue. I use almond milk. This is an unsweetened almond milk. This one came from it's a Kirkland brand. It came from Costco, but you can find them anywhere. And I'll start with and fill up to about, it's going to be about 6 ounces, I guess, right about there, of almond milk. And then remember what I said about getting in the fat? I'm going to use a little MCT oil, and I'll put in probably about a teaspoon. I don't need any more than that. Here's the thing, MCT oil, it means medium chain triglycerides. It is a clean, purified, almost so pharmaceutical grade version of coconut oil. And the medium chain triglycerides means that instead of long chain triglycerides, which is what olive oil and the others have, it is used instead for storage, for energy, and not for storage. So it's brain food essentially. It's good stuff, and I use it for that. The other thing is I'm going to put in a half a packet of stevia, okay? And the reason that I do this, and then I fold it down and put it back, and the reason that I do this is I'm using the unflavored perfect paleo protein. There's no sweetener in it. Now I could use monk fruit, that's another option, that's something else that I enjoy. Monk fruit is great and it tastes like real sugar. And you want something that maybe is going to add a little sweetness. Now I'm pretty hardcore, but when it comes to a green smoothie, I really want to make sure that I've got that stevia in there and it tastes good. Then I'm going to add a couple of scoops of my protein, following the directions. Perfect paleo protein. It's 100% collagen protein, and it goes right. It's going to feed your skin, feed your joints, feed your hair, feed your nails, and we like what it does for us, ladies, right? That's right. We like that, especially if we are smoothie queens. And then we're going to add the Just Juice veggies. Now this, you guys love this stuff because it went quickly onto back order, and it should be back in the shop anytime. Just Juice veggies, 1 scoop equals 5 to 8 servings of fruit and vegetables. It's fantastic. This stuff is amazing. Now, here's something to know. Watch your greens. Lots of people buy, I can find these greens here, I can find it on Amazon or whatever. If you have an autoimmune disease and you're getting something that has alfalfa in it, alfalfa is cheap filler, essentially, and it's really considered a grass. It also can trigger an autoimmune response. So keep that in mind. If you have an autoimmune disease, you really want to make sure that your greens, any kind of powdered greens that you're using, has no alfalfa in it. And the cheaper ones usually do. Then I'm going to go with my Luscious Fiber Mender. This is Fiber Mender 3.0, made from konjac root. And what it does inside of you is absolutely incredible. Well, first of all, you just have to see how big the scoop is. Isn't that crazy? Look how teeny weeny it is. That is going to grow to 100 times its size. So inside of you, it goes, and the fantastic thing about it is that it keeps you full. Together with the MCT oil, that's my healthy fat, and the perfect paleo protein, that's my protein. And then, of course, I've got my fiber. And this is all together, those things work, and I will not be eating another thing until it's my little snack time, which is going to be right before dinner around 6 o'clock. So that's great. It's going to hold me for 5 hours, right? And then I'm going to add some L-glutamine. You guys got us sold out of this last week too, and don't worry, we've got more of it on the way. And L-glutamine is just simply an amino acid. You have to be careful and know, where did your L-glutamine come from? A lot of this stuff is made in China, and they use duck feathers and human hair, no kidding, from barbershops to make it, because it's, L-glutamine is plentiful in hair and feathers. But ours is not made that way at all, which is thankfully. It is made with fermented beets. It takes a lot longer to make, but it's pure and it's clean. All of my supplements have the research behind it, and you can see that when you look at my site. They're pharmaceutical grade, and there's just no, no sleight of hand here. This stuff is the real deal. So, L-glutamine, good stuff. It heals your gut, helps your joints, great for you. I mean, this stuff also kills cravings. Next, I'm going to, this is part of the 3 greens. I'm going to add a handful of baby spinach. Now, I don't add much. You don't need much. If you add a lot, you're going to taste it. But with everything else that I have in here, I'm not going to taste it. I don't need to be tasting it because, yuck, who wants to do that? Next, I'm going to add, this is my green matcha tea. Now, everybody always asks me, where'd you get that? Well, I got it a while back at Costco, and it's, it is matcha tea, and matcha is different than regular tea. As you can see, I'm pulling it out with a spoon. It is a ground tea. It's high in chlorophyll. It's super antioxidant. It's high in CCK, which, and L-theanine. Both of these things help with appetites, and it helps to burn fat. Burn fat. I like anything that burns fat. Thank you very much. I've got plenty for it to work on. So, that's my triple green. Triple green from the Just Juice veggies, the spinach, and then I just added that little bit of matcha tea to it. And it has a nice flavor, believe it or not. And speaking of tea, this is the Earl Grey tea that Marla and I both use. Got it on Amazon, so you can find it there. FGO, I guess is the name of it, but it's an organic tea. So there you go. And then what I do is I add ice, just to keep it a little bit nice. Ice is nice. I like it a little cold. Okay, and then I'm going to tell you about these in just a minute. Let's go ahead and make this. Okay, and then I love putting my smoothie in a pretty glass. Now, some people like it super thick. I don't. Sometimes I do, but for the most part I don't because it separates or whatever. So I like it smooth. I take my supplements at the same time with it. And this pretty glass is like a Riddell red wine glass. This is from Marla. I love this. It's nice and thin, and it makes me feel pretty. And you want glasses that make you feel pretty. Let me tell you what it tastes like. Delicious. The stevia makes a big difference. Otherwise, you're looking at, oh, well, that's very green, isn't it? And I can get hardcore like that, but listen, this is a meal for me. This is my first breaking my fast. I want something that's going to taste tasty, taste delicious. These little blocks, or what do you call them, Marla? She's there. I don't know what they're called. But she gave me these last night, and so I've got a bunch of them, and so I just grabbed the green ones today, and every time I did 4 times on the stairs, and I counted, I gave myself a green thing. So I have 16 times on the stairs, and the only reason I have 16 times is because I forgot things upstairs. I should really be at 12, but I had to go up and down the stairs as we were getting ready today to set this up. So while on my last trip up the stairs, I grabbed another block because every trip up there counts. So now you've seen my kitchen and my pretty view, and you've seen how to make a smoothie. So that's what I have for you today, and I'm not going to answer questions, and I didn't say hello to anybody because I can't see anything, but I will be coming in right after this, which we're almost done. I will be coming right in after this and get on Facebook and answer any questions that you have. And don't forget, tomorrow is Q&A. If you want your question answered, if you have any questions whatsoever, you need to send those in to support@savingdinner.com. Don't forget about the sale. This is how you get $20 off our this is our biggest product. We have had dinner answers, well, it was Menu Mailer when it started, for 19 years. And now we're doing it in a way that you can access every single recipe we've ever written. It's all in the database. You can create your own custom menus according to how your family eats, and you can get $20 off. So how do you like that? When you check out and you're buying the year, of dinner answers, don't forget to write back to school. What else do I have to tell you? Tomorrow's Q&A. You can win a book. Share this video. Share this video. I go through it and I see everybody who shares. You know, you get a little thingy over your name that says sharer when you share the video, and I know who you are. And then I'll track you down and I'll find out how many shares you've done, and that's how I determine. What, do we have a question?
What's the name of your smoothie blender?
Oh, I have this is a NutriBullet. Yeah, NutriBullet was very kind to send this to me, and I've tried a lot of their products. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how to make veggie noodles, ribbons, and we're going to make hot melt spaghetti probably on Wednesday. And you know what? I might even recruit Marla to help me on that one. We'll try that one. That might be fun. The veggie bullet, not this one. This is the NutriBullet. So we have all of that. What else can I tell you about the Q&A? NutriCoach appointments. Go to NutriCoachSchool.com if it's something that interests you. And I've got a bunch of flybabies that I'm talking to about that right now. I'm excited to talk to you about it, and especially if you've ever had that, you know, geez, I don't like what I'm doing for a living. I can help you change that whole thing up. I did it. You can do it too. And that's what I have for you today. Ladies, I'll tell you all about all of our supplements, and any questions that you have about them, just ask. Cheers. Here's to you. Happy Thursday.